Oh yes. A lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we supper. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election, believe it or not. Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some like a tight dress. We hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them think priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So a marshal, I drop the Guyanese bomb for feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land, Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, we nah know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare.
The paid commercial. The People's Progressive Party Civic invites you to an exciting T20 cricket clash and family fun day on Sunday the 6th of July 2025 at the Albion Sports Complex, Berbice. Bring out the entire family. Gates open at 11 a.m. It's the PPPC's T20 cricket clash and a family fun day on Sunday the 6th of July 2025. Forward together for a better Guyana. That was a paid commercial.
Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more, Guyana got things.
The following is a paid commercial. The People's Progressive Party Civic invites you to an exciting T20 cricket clash and family fun day on Sunday the 6th of July 2025 at the Albion Sports Complex Berbice. Bring out the entire family. Gates open at 11 a.m. It's the PPPC's T20 cricket clash and family fun day on Sunday the 6th of July 2025. Forward together for a better Guyana. That was a paid commercial.
Life to your day, Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today, we'll keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, your toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today, we'll keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today, we'll keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, your toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way.
Fellow Guyanese, in accordance with Article 72 of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, I have signed this afternoon Proclamation Number 1 of 2025, dissolving the 12th Parliament of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Similarly, In accordance with Article 73(2) of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, I have also signed a proclamation dissolving the regional democratic councils. The proclamations also designate the 1st September 2025 as the date on which general and regional elections shall be held in the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Free and fair elections are the lifeblood of a democratic state. The upcoming elections represents our country's commitment to renewing the democratic covenant between its citizens and government. Elections provide the opportunity for citizens to exercise their democratic right to elect their president and representatives of the National Assembly. I urge all eligible Guyanese to participate in the upcoming elections, and in so doing be part of this critical decision-making process of the state. The task of administering the forthcoming elections rests with the Guyana Elections Commission, and I remain confident in its ability to hold free, fair, and credible elections. I urge all Guyanese to support the work of GCOM. These are the two proclamations dissolving Parliament and the regional democratic councils. Thank you.
There's another episode. Let's do it all. We have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid. Chatting with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. Let's do it all. We have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. The fight only finish with the weak ones. So when that call you, watch how you respond. Dark face your fears, fight your demons. Can't be firm, we go to it, jubilation. He is a heavy load, still a chatana. Have a legacy fi build, so me fi carry on. And the dark days pray fi go to the storm. Now give up none time, cause that's what we born. Solid, Johnny with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode.
Good morning to you, and welcome to another episode of Livewire. We were supposed to be in Linden, but we'll be heading up there a little later on this morning. Nevertheless, we're here to, continue what we do here on the morning and assess the things we've seen and debunking misinformation and highlighting some of the craziness that is out there. Right? Morning to everybody joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Special good morning to those persons in Region 10, Linden, who will be going to Watuka House today to be transformed into homeowners, landowners, right? For the persons who will receive their titles, for the persons who will receive the subsidies. I am really happy for you guys that you're moving forward. That aside, happy 4th of July to all the Guyanese in the concrete jungle. Happy 4th of July to you all. I hope, I know that there'll be a lot of barbecues and parties and celebration today. My Guyanese brothers and sisters, please do it. What's the word I'm looking for? Not portions. Do it with, gosh, this word not coming to me. I can remember just now. Enjoy yourselves responsibly, with a limit. Please don't overdo it. If you're going to go out and enjoy yourself and imbibe, please have a designated driver. You all are Guyanese, whilst you're over there still, and we love you and we want y'all to be safe, right? Please, please enjoy yourselves in a proper manner and ensure that everybody is able to return home after celebrating today, right? So, from us here in Guyana to you there overseas, happy 4th of July to you all over there, right? Special good morning to the persons in the comment section. Thank you guys for joining me for yet another program. Sri Dr. Rabindranath, good morning to you. Rajendra Singh, Vishnu Chintaman, John Gadraj. Is John Gadraj? No, shucks. One of the viewers emailed me. Oh, Fahud Khan from England. Morning to you, Fahud. Thank you for the continued support. And yeah, when you get here, hopefully we can meet. You know, I do get a lot of messages from persons who look at the program, and I really appreciate you guys sharing your views with me in terms of getting the type of information I'm sharing and how it's being received from you all. Now, this morning, like I said, I have to head to Linden shortly. So I want to touch on the Vice President's press conference, and also stemming from the press conference, well, he would have the General Secretary, and I should say the General Secretary's press conference, because it was a party press conference functioning in the capacity of General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party. Dr. Barak Jag, his press conference yesterday, he touched on a wide range of topics. And as I expected yesterday at the press conference, every single media host who had somebody sent somebody. Every single media host who had somebody sent somebody. As you know, there's been a lot of talk about lobbying forums and what they do and how they do it and that kind of thing. The president would have spoken to it, and the general secretary would have spoken to the issue as well. Now, before I get into the press conference, I want to show you something that I noticed online, right? Now, there was a post by Odessa Primus, and this, in my view, the post is expected because I understand clearly that Odessa is not the sharpest tool in the shed. So her comprehension level may not be where it needs to be. So listening to somebody like the president speak on a matter, then listening to somebody like the general secretary of the PBB speak on the same matter, and then she's unable to differentiate between the questions that were asked to the president and the statement that was made by the general secretary. Post this nonsense here. Right? Post this nonsense here. Then the buffoonery on this good 4th of July was compounded by a former member of parliament. A complete waste. I've said this over and over. Devin Sears is a complete waste as an individual, a waste as a member of the AFC, and did nothing of significance as a member of parliament. Championed nothing, suggested nothing. His speeches at budget or whenever, the few times he got up to say anything, were lackluster at best. Mediocre joker, Devin Sears from Linden. Right? Again, morning to all those Lindeners who are getting your house lot. And remember, Devin Sears isn't champion the Guyanese hypocrite or any other minister of housing to come up there and do anything for you, whether it be to issue you a house lot, to regularize you, to build a road, nothing. Complete waste, Devin Sears. Complete. And again, I remind you, as I said yesterday, he is now the person the AFC is using to pull the LGBTQ community back to their side after they lost their main advocates in that community, Duncan and the other guy. Right? Now, Devin says, see why people can't trust the PPP? Lies and more lies. And I say to Devin Sears, you exhibit stupidity and more stupidity. As a seemingly sensible individual, you mean to tell me Devin Sears didn't look at the information presented to him? You serious? I'm wondering, Devin, did you not look at the information presented to you? Or is it a case where because you see Odessa post something and you've been pretty sympathetic to the Mohammeds, that's why you were David, I must say, I am disappointed in you, right? I must say I'm disappointed in you. Now, I want to take some time in relation to exposing the misunderstanding and the political illiteracy of Devin Sears. Okay, sorry, somebody sent me something. I'm just checking it. Just sorry. Some these people is trouble. Garden Mosley post, what's your big issue today? Somebody go on it and say, there's a primus and mom is using unpaid tax money to campaign. Y'all it easy. Y'all it easy, you know. But back to the topic. Now, like I said, I want to show you the misunderstanding of Odessa Primus because we understand she's not the brightest bulb or the sharpest tool in the shed. Understand? We understand that. But Devin Sears should have a little more sense. But I want to expose his political illiteracy here today. Now, the headlines address different issues. If you just look at them here, you can see they address different issues. The General Secretary's statement, the lobbying forum was hired to advance Guyana's territorial integrity in the US, specifically regarding the Venezuelan threat, not to target any individual. President Ali's statement, the president denied that the forum was hired to target Mohammed. He never denied hiring a lobbying forum altogether, only that it was never used for personal vendettas. Right? So, Odessa, I forgive you. Devin Sears, I'll knuckle you. Both of you now understand there's no contradiction. Just willful misinterpretation or basic reading comprehension failure. Well, the latter I would attribute to Odessa. Basic reading comprehension failure. And the willful misinterpretation, I'll chalk up to this idiot Devin Sears. Right? Now, again, this is basic English comprehension. Right? And it's clearly lacking. The two headlines have been shared that you're seeing here are both entirely different topics. One refers to Guyana sovereignty. The other firstly implies a political hit job against Mohammed. People like Devin and Odessa are either deliberately twisting facts or suggesting with, or I should say struggling with, basic literacy. Either way, both posts reflect poorly on their credibility. And you know that the AFC really had no credibility. The only credibility Odessa had was at a buffet, right? The only credibility Odessa has currently is at a buffet. Now, President Ali's response was clear and transparent. In the News Source interview, President Ali specifically responded to a direct question about the government hiring a firm to target Mohammeds, to which he categorically denied, explaining that the firm was engaged to support national interests, not settle personal or political scores. That's a PNC thing, right? Now, in relation to the General Secretary, he confirmed the purpose, Guyana sovereignty. Now, the General Secretary and also Vice President of this country, Dr. Jagdio, was honest and upfront in stating that the lobbying firm was engaged to raise awareness in Washington about Venezuela's aggression and threats. Now, this action is in line with what responsible governments would do to protect its people and its borders. Now, in relation to misinformation is Team Mohammed's we invest in nationhood. That's their main strategy, right? The narrative is being pushed by known Team Mohammed supporters, like even Sears, to distract from ASE's ongoing controversies and sanctions. When you can't defend your own record, you attack others with lies. Now, Devin and Odessa are doing the public a disservice here. Posts like these are classic misinformation tactics. They ignore the facts, distort timelines, and cherry pick headlines to create fake scandals. The people of Guyana deserve truth, not social media gossip from disgruntled activists and political puppets, right? So, Guyanese at home and abroad, don't be fooled by political memes and lazy posts. Read the articles, watch the interviews, understand the context, then decide who's telling the truth. In this case, it's clear. President Ali, Vice President Jagdio acted in the national interest. Devin Sears and Odessa Primus, just more noise from the Mohammed propaganda machinery. And that's what people need to understand, right? Just more noise from their political machinery. And it's not even noise with sense. Not even noise with sense. Now, I want to take you guys to the General Secretary's press conference. Now, some of the things that were brought up, and a lot of people were waiting to hear from the PPP about their manifesto and their campaign readiness, right? So the General Secretary highlighted that the manifesto for the People's Progressive Party and their 2025 elections bid is already rolled out. Now, the General Secretary emphasized that the PPPC isn't waiting for an official launch to unveil their plans. The government has been transparently laying out developmental policies over the past years, demonstrating substance over theater guild, small stage production, right? Now, the candidate vetting process has been ongoing. Now, the PPP, according to the General Secretary, is undergoing an extensive vetting process involving consultation across all 10 administrative regions. And this is unlike other parties struggling to attract candidates. The PPP has an overflow of interested and qualified individuals ready to step up and help with, or I should say, take on the responsibility of managing Guyana and continuing with the progress that we would have seen coming off the heels of the Granger administration, the Granger stagnation, Granger danger, coming off of all of that into a near-finale presidency. and the kind of thrust and development that we are seeing now, right? He also went on to talk about GCOM and nomination and the nomination form's integrity, right? Now, he gave his support for declaration reform. Now, Dr. Jagjo backed GCOM's revised nomination form that requires declaration of support at the top, right? Protecting citizens from being tricked into backing parties unknowingly, a tactic used in 2020, right? So this was something that they did at the last election. Go to people's communities. Oh, we sharing out black tank just now. We sharing out black tank. Come, you got your black tank. Put on your name. Go to next community. Oh, the sporting ground. We can get some sporting gear for you, bat and ball and pads and whatnot. We can get it for you. Come put on your name on this list. All kind of Jim. I can say that. Jim Cock bring Ram Goat story. Yeah. All kind of Jim Cock bring Ram Goat story. Or they can tell you, oh, we sharing out a business grant. We sharing out, you can get a business grant. We got small. Look, come shop, lady. You gotta get the shop bigger. You get something, buy more supplies to sell. Put on your name. Now, when everybody put on the name, they take the paper, they put the GCOM nomination thing on the front. The people didn't know where they signed and submitted to GCOM. So at least with this go wrong, there'll be zero tolerance for misrepresentation. Right? Now, the General Secretary warned that any deviation from the form requirements should lead to disqualification. This will help to reinforce elections transparency. So I am hoping that GCOM has its personnel ready to scrutinize these things and make the relevant checks and ensure that persons know what they're getting into when these forms are submitted by some of these parties, right? Now, he also spoke about public servant salary and welfare. Now, salary hikes are expected before elections. The General Secretary confirmed that public servants will receive the 8% before the September 1 elections, right? And again, when you look at what has been done for public servants under this administration, you kind of wonder why persons would energy drink that. Tell him over there. You wonder why persons would want to go back to what they would have experienced then, right? Now, the 8% raise in public servant salary that was agreed to since 2024 will be paid out before September 1, fulfilling a 2-year agreement with the Guyana Public Service Union. The funny thing about the Guyana Public Service Union is that when the last administration was in office, I was expecting them and the APNU AFC to have the best relationship. Public servants, salary gone sky high. But that wasn't the case. That was not the case. Right? Now, if you want to look at the accumulative growth, public servants have received 46% cumulative increase increases since 2021, reflecting the government's commitment to improving livelihoods. Now, there has been broader support beyond wages, right? Guyanese benefit from programs like Because We Care, pension increases, the 100,000 cash grant, and all these things demonstrate real economic impact. I heard somebody at the press conference yesterday asking the General Secretary something about dialysis patients. And that is what I'm saying. It's like, how do people measure progress? In my view, if I'm getting zero, nothing, or if, let me put it better for persons to understand. So if I am getting the APNU AFC combined, nothing, right? Nothing. Then I get $600,000. That's not progress. That's not from 0 to 600,000 for dialysis patients. That's not progress. The General Secretary went on to talk about media funding and the transparency of it. Now, he made it clear that government supports all media houses. The General Secretary debunked claims that government is stifling media houses in terms of payments. And he did this last week as well. And he highlighted the kind of revenue that certain media houses are getting. And he also spoke to equal treatment irrespective of their editorial slants. So Kaito News gets a lot, Starbrook gets a lot, and these guys never want to highlight the positives or no, and not even the positives, just the work that the government is doing to change the lives of people, right? Just the work that the government is doing. They don't want to do it, right? He eventually went on to talk about what I just spoke about earlier with the lobbying firm and Mohammed's. And he made it clear that the government is not targeting the Mohammeds. Now, the General Secretary strongly rejected the claim that the US-based lobbying firm was hired to attack us, right? He clarified the contract focused on defending Guyana's territorial sovereignty against Venezuela, not individuals. He spoke about the spin by some media, and he criticized media outlets and Mohammed's camp for trying to twist the lobbying contract narrative to seem like a personal vendetta, calling it misinformation and political spin. He took some time to address these things that were in the public's mind very crucial. And like I said, given what happened with the president and the creature of Gordon Mosley's creature, everybody came to see what the response was. And over, they get a measured response, clarifying everything, but you will still see that spin in Kaito News and Starbrook News. You will still see that spin. Right? Guys, this is where I'm going to... Tomorrow, what happened tomorrow? By what Deshaun talking about? Tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, yeah. Big. I want to say his birthday is tomorrow or the celebration is tomorrow. Anyway, I want to say happy birthday to Mr. Little out of Mocha. From the Livewire family straight over to you. Health, wealth, strength, and prosperity to you and your family. See you tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I have to head to Linden. We'll be ending the program here, and I will see you guys here on Monday, same time, same place. From Monday, we will be having some more interviews for you guys in relation to either government officials, ministers. We'll try to have some persons from the various political parties, the few who decide to come out and, represent their cause or their initiative, and ask some of the tough questions of these persons who are interested in leading the country, interested in taking the helm of Guyana. Some of them with some experience, some of them with none at all. Some of them with sordid and horrible track records. You understand? But what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Guys, I'm out of here. See you guys on Monday. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
People struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places Talk about taking over. We ain't backing down.